You may be closing deals without ever really earning any authority. Or worse, your best reps could be signaling weakness without realizing it. In business-to-business sales, confidence doesn't close, authority does. But most sales leaders confuse charisma with credibility. Buyers can smell the difference. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, but you're still not being trusted, this is why. Stick around because later I'll reveal the one authority signal that your team is probably ignoring that can shorten sales cycles by 30%. So let's fix the trust leak you never saw coming. Too many sales cultures still reward assertiveness as a proxy for leadership. When a rep dominates the conversation, prospects feel like they're being pitched, not partnered. This erodes authority even when done confidently. Real authority doesn't posture, it calibrates. The most trusted reps ask the sharpest questions, then they listen like they're a surgeon. But if asking questions builds trust, what kind of questions actually boost authority? Here's one of the most overlooked truths in sales psychology. Authority isn't what you project. It's what your buyer reflects back. I once coached a rep who had all of the industry experience necessary, the data, case studies, still getting ghosted. Why? Her authority wasn't landing. We changed the opening in her presentation to frame the buyer as the one in power and herself as a strategic ally, not the savior. And suddenly, buyers start to lean in and listen. When buyers feel respected, they return the respect. Authority shows up when you don't even need it. So how do you signal quiet authority before the meeting even happens? Your authority signal starts long before the Zoom call or the coffee meeting. It starts with what the prospect sees. Your content, your profile, and even your calendar link. Let's start by comparing messages on your calendar link. It might sound like this. Let me know what works for you. Choose a time that works with your workflow. Here's my calendar link and some prep questions. That's professional packaging, personalized messaging, and a bias towards clarity, all of which signal authority. This is why sloppy proposals and generic outreach kill deals before they start. But even if you do everything right, you'll lose trust if you miss this next part. Nothing destroys perceived authority faster than inconsistency. And most sales organizations don't even know where in the process this is happening. If your LinkedIn profile says one thing, your web page says another, and your sales presentation contradicts them both, your buyer is going to doubt your entire offer. Even inconsistencies in your tone from your email all the way through to your onboarding call create cognitive dissonance. That's a silent killer of trust. Authority is not about perfection. It's about alignment. Every touch point should say, you can trust us, we know who you are, and we know how to help you. But even with perfect authority, hesitation still happens. So what's actually going on in the buyer's mind? Now that you've learned how to signal authority, you'll need to understand the invisible psychology that causes even smart buyers to hesitate, even when they like you. We'll break down the surprising psychology behind buyer hesitation and show you how to overcome it without pressure or gimmicks in my next video.